Welcome to Meditation Medication. I am not a doctor. I cannot prescribe medicine of any kind, but I hope to provide something for you to think about that will provide healing. Today, we're going to talk about relationships. First, I want to start off by asking, how is your relationship with yourself? How would you describe your relationship with yourself? Are you in love with yourself? Are you just ecstatic to be in a beautiful relationship with yourself? Are you disgusted with yourself? Are you just like you don't really care? Like what? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your relationship with yourself? Does any of your relationships outside of yourself mirror your relationship with yourself? It's very important to know what kind of relationship you're in with yourself, because it can shape every other relationship that you're in, because all of those relationships have one thing in common, and that is you. You can pretend to be whatever you want to be with everybody else, but with you, you cannot pretend. Look at your deal breakers. When it comes to being in a relationship with you, what are your deal breakers? What are your pet peeves? What are your loves, your likes? Like, what do you think will make you happy in a relationship? When was the last time you took yourself out on a date? What makes you smile? How do you show your love? I ask these questions because having good relationships is very important in life. They help us live better lives. We have a better quality of life when we have good relationships. But there's one thing in particular that I want to really talk about. If you will, let's talk about deal breakers. This is one of the things that I really want to dissect and meditate on. Think about your deal breakers as far as any relationship, because there are deal breakers in friendships, there are deal breakers in marriages, there are deal breakers in all relationships, because deal breakers, they set the limits, and people get tired. You can only take so much, and you can give so much. And there are some people who can take a whole lot, but then there comes a time when it's it. They can't take anymore. And you might be that person that, you are always forgiving, you're always taking this person back, regardless of the nature of the relationship. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be anybody. And without the proper relationship with yourself, it will not get better with anybody else. That's just a reality. And it's not always easy to have a relationship with yourself. There are some people out there that, it's very easy for them Congratulations to them. But there are some people on the planet that it's just not easy. You have to work at it every single day. And it feels like nothing works. You try to look your best. You put your best foot forward. Honey, you do everything you know to do. You get advice from other people, from your friends. And it seems like no matter what you do, you get the same results. So you finally just throw up your hands and say, I give up. I don't care anymore. And I completely understand. 100%, 1000%. It can get like that. But when you have a relationship with yourself, you don't give up on yourself. When you love yourself, you don't give up on yourself. That's not love. Love does not give up. You know how you have a crush on somebody? I mean, like you really, really like somebody. And they may do some stuff you don't like, but that does not stop you from liking them. If they're like really like small things, it doesn't stop the crush. So if it doesn't stop you from crushing on somebody, then when it comes to you, it shouldn't stop you from continuing to love yourself. And let's think about some deal breakers. One I can think of is cheating. Some people feel like cheating is a deal breaker. Some people feel like lying, being dishonest can be a deal breaker. Infidelity, which is cheating. Some people feel like not pulling their weight. They just freeload and does not do anything to contribute to the relationship. I don't know all of your deal breakers. Some would consider the lack of intimacy or sex. That could be a deal breaker. Whatever the deal breaker is, if you want to, you can make a list of all of your deal breakers. And you can pause this and wait till you come back. It's cool. Because I really want you to understand something. And I want you to see something. What I want you to see is looking at your list of deal breakers, looking at what you will tolerate and will not tolerate, looking at everything on your list. If you were to have a relationship with God, and you did all of the things that are deal breakers for a relationship with you, why would it be different for God? Let's go down the list. Cheating. If you are claiming to be in a relationship with God and it's you and Him, and you go off on your own and get another relationship with somebody else and forget all about him. You don't do anything for him. And you can't serve both masters. Either you're going to serve yourself or you're going to serve God. There's no in between. There's no middle ground. Do you think that God is going to be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Why should God accept something that you wouldn't? When it comes to giving and taking, if you would not want to be with somebody who doesn't pull their weight in the relationship and you feel like you're doing all the work in the relationship, God has done more than you will ever know. And yet, are y'all in a place where both of y'all would be like, yeah, we're good. It's not perfect, but you're in a good place. I'm not here to judge. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God, and it's your business. I'm not trying to force anything on you. I just want you to meditate on that. Meditate on what makes the difference. Yes, God is perfect. Yes, God has the power to do anything. But if you're made in His image, why should He put up with things that you would not put up with? Why is He expected to just overlook things when you wouldn't do it? So for today, think about your relationship with yourself. Think about your relationship with God. See if there's any work that needs to be done. And if there's a lot of work that needs to be done, it's okay. It's truly okay. You have however long that you live to get this together. As long as you are progressing and not perfecting, because you will never be 100% perfect while you are on this earth. And if you're holding a grudge against God, or you're choosing not to be in a relationship with God because of something that He did do or didn't do, then that's something that you will have to deal with in your own way. And hopefully through one of the meditations, I will address it, and maybe we can get past it. Who knows? I don't know just yet, but we'll see what we can do. I hope that this meditation has helped heal anybody who has had some rough relationships. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful night or day. And until next time, please share if you like, subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.